we have literally no control over our own lives, and you need to relish in that chaos because otherwise it will eat you alive.
27 questions.
27 weeks.
27 pedestrians.
What's your biggest lesson you learnt from 2020? I think we learned to go back to basics a little bit. We got to slow down. When you couldn't go to work, you couldn't really leave your house, you couldn't do much. We just started to enjoy each other's company a little bit more. We started to enjoy really simple things like a walk when you could only leave the house once a day to walk or exercise. And that started to become the highlight of your day. So I think we started to realize just how nice the simple things in life can be.
Definitely just letting go. You just have to let things go. And sometimes you don't want to, and you have to really look at yourself and think, why am I holding on to this? Like, who is this benefiting? Why do I want to feel this way? Like, do I want to feel this way? And just letting things go. Like, I think I just feel lighter.
Can't rely on your laurels. You can't rest on what's happening. Reskill, relearn, take up classes, just do whatever you can to always keep your mind active and always keep working and keep learning, and just your brain is a muscle and it always just needs to be exercised and worked out.
It was awareness. I always thought I was very self-aware, but it was also being aware of the people around me and the levels of empathy that maybe some people have, some people don't. Yeah, it was very much about awareness and perspective.
Taking a step back and reevaluating where you are and where you're heading in life, really taking some big leaps forward by just kind of taking a step back and being open to a new challenge.
Love your friends and tell those that you love how much you love and appreciate them, because it really is important, especially during isolation and tough times. It's just important to recognize that and send out all the love and kindness.
I mean, the lesson is that just people just don't give a shit. But that's nothing. I don't know. I have nothing nice to say.
This year just kind of reiterated how much more effort we need to put into ourselves, into our well-being, into the people around us. Just because once you are literally left to be by yourself and focus on yourself, you don't have those external factors helping to push you along.
This is so scary. Correcting more people on my pronouns. And when people misgender me, accidentally saying, oh no, actually my pronouns are they, them, or he, him. Could you please use them? Because my close friends using them, and oh my god, my hands. My close friends using my correct pronouns and my family using my correct pronouns has just been so, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Has been so amazing this year, even amid all the other shit happening. And it's just been really validating after struggling with, oh my god, my face is so red, after struggling with it for so long, and to feel accepted and to finally feel I guess more comfortable with myself. That's something that I really want to keep going with in 2021.
I learned to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your instincts, and to know that you know what's always best for you ultimately, even when people or maybe larger society might think they do. They really don't.
We have literally no control over our own lives. You have control over your bubble and your day-to-day life, but everything else, literally no control. And you need to relish in that chaos because otherwise it will eat you alive.
I think the biggest lesson I learned is to step away from societal constructs. You don't have to work in an office if you don't want to. You don't have to have one full-time job that is a mandated 38 hours. You don't have to showcase femininity in a certain way. And I think learning to step away from such social constructs has been the best lesson for this year for me.
Something that's become so pertinent, and I've been a lot more inclined to sort of see how friends are doing, make sure they're doing okay, catching up with them where possible. It's probably allowed me to engage a lot more in my friendships this year, which is probably in contrast to what you might expect, given that you're not really allowed to sort of do all too much. But it's been a very, very good year for me, just rebuilding friendships that might have been going the other way.
The most important thing is to love one another and reduce the harm that we leave
is to not keep a calendar anymore. Like, I used to be that freak who had like way too much like calendar management and like was ruled by my calendar, and obviously COVID threw that all away.
Going into ISO, I was so scared about living by myself, but I've come out the other end 7 months in ISO, and I think I did a lot better than everyone expected. And I actually really like myself and my me time, so winning.
To appreciate what you have, because with everything going on in chaos, everyone's like how bad it is. But if you've managed to get through what's been going on, and definitely appreciate what you do have, because you don't know when it's going to go.
I'm really learning to value the mental strength that I think I gained during this time, but also recognize the mental strength that I've been building up that allowed me to make it through this time.
If you're a really, really loving person, there are times when you're going to be made to feel guilty for not giving that love. And it's okay not to forgive people, and it's okay to withhold your kindness and to be rude.
Probably not overscheduling myself. I'm someone that likes to plan my life very strictly according to my calendar and like 2 weeks in advance with reminders for everything. I guess making time for things that I genuinely find important.
And said I'm needy, staying in a shit, and I've become a lot more social now. And I just want a relationship. I don't know why. That's one of the biggest takeaways from 2020. Like, I don't really hook up, but I have been. And like, I then am like, I want to get married because I just had sex with you and I think we should get married. So I'm needy as fuck.
That we're not putting any more Instagram posers, models, etc., on a pedestal. We're all equal, and most of us are hypocrites.
There's always a way to do something differently. Make sense? So like we're doing this. I've done plenty of work over Zoom and over online, and it's been just as productive and effective via the different platforms.
Don't stress.
Has been to slow down and to make sure that anything I'm doing, I'm giving my 100% to, that I'm trying to pass the point of mediocrity really at. The ongoing theme for me this year is building everything up in tiny little steps from scratch, never rushing it, and taking time to notice the small things and give attention to the small things, whether that be from personal body injuries and trying to rebuild muscle groups, or whether that be just trying to rebuild many aspects of my life, including my social life, my family life, my work life. It's just really focusing on all the small pieces that make something large great.
I think this year has shown me that no matter what, things will always continue, and hopefully things are always leading to better things. I know personally for me, this year has of course had its challenges, but so many really wonderful things have happened as well that were completely unexpected at the start of this year. That's probably what I've learned, like everything's going to work out in the end, even if things seem crazy at the time.